Hello, my beautiful people. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. If you're just watching, please subscribe and hit the like button. Still pretty early in my channel here, so please do hit that subscribe button. I hope everybody is doing good. It's been a minute. I just needed some rest, I guess, you guys. I guess it comes with the territory. But, excuse me. And, I'm on my floor in my bedroom. I just didn't feel like going to my regular space. It's where I wanted to be right now. So, this is where we're at. So, yeah, I don't know. I was really tired for some time, you guys. And, maybe just going through some ascension symptoms and upgrades, but I'm feeling much better now. I am excited to get back to my cards and getting some messages out. Welcome to Scorpio season. Okay, what do I want to go over with you guys before we get started? I'm trying to cut time down, so I do protect the reading before we get started, so just know that everything is protected and you are protected watching this. I like to thank my spirit guides and way showers, my higher self, for coming through and letting me deliver these messages to you. And thank you guys for watching. Keep in mind, you know, this is a general reading. It is a general reading for the overall energy for the collective, but it is general. So you're going to have to take the energies and apply them where they go. Okay. I don't like labels, but you know, this is a divine masculine and divine feminine collective energy reading. So before I get into the cards, let's go over the meditation real quick. For the, you know, when I tapped into the divine masculine, the only thing I really saw was it just looked like I was traveling really fast through space. So like, you know, just black space with light stars, you know, and I was just, you know, traveling through space. There was a lot of energy shifting, a lot of energy around me. To be quite honest, you guys, the divine masculine energy felt a lot, I don't want to say more high vibing, but it just felt lighter and was a little bit more of an exciting type, you know, headed into new territory type energy. What else was there? Yeah, lots of energy shifting. So, with the feminine energy, I felt lots of anxiety. I even felt like kind of like jumpy. I felt just more anxious, anxiety. I did see like get a visual of space too with the feminine energy, but it looked, as opposed to the masculine energy, which was like clear space and then just like the stars, but pitch black, you know. I was in this, the visual was in space with the feminine as well, but it looked more like the Milky Way. So like, you know, like the purple and pink cloudy cloud around the stars and just the Milky Way. So remember guys, these are just symbolic things that I see most of the time. The space visuals could be a number of things. I often get space type visuals actually. Starseeds, maybe, you know? I don't know. But let's go ahead and look at these energies, okay guys? It's late at night, so, and I'm mellow. But I promise I'm totally excited to be doing this again, to be reading for you guys. I feel like I'm like kind of out of practice, so the next few days I'll be putting some readings out. And I'll snap back into it. So, for the masculine's current energy, this kind of came out more in the reverse, and there is actually like lighter and darker side meanings for this. So I'll read that to you. Let's look at this though. I believe this has something to do with innocence. It's a number 6. Yep, innocence. Wow. Just throwing stuff around here. So, the Magician came out twice too, you guys. Anyway, we'll get to that. A child's innocence is precious, and parents hope that the roughness of, that's a glare, isn't it? The roughness of the adult world doesn't intrude too soon. But innocence isn't just part of childhood. Approaching the world from an innocent point of view means you assume the best will happen rather than the worst. We all start out innocent. We all start out innocent. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Cynicism doesn't protect you. It just, sorry guys, that glare. Well, I'm super sorry about that. Okay. So cynicism doesn't protect you. It just hardens your heart. Stay soft and vulnerable. Believe in the inevitable life-sustaining good. I'll read both. So the light is, if you have a decision to make it from a place of trust. The darker energy of the card is, negativity isn't cool except to other negative people. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I'm going to have to change my positioning or something. Okay, so that's the masculine's current energy. Like I said, in my meditation, it's just more of a, it is like it was just a higher vibe feeling. Stepping into something that was maybe unknown and a little bit exciting. It's just like moving towards something. Let's get a clarifier on that though. Also on the bottom of the deck, I use the bottom of the deck, if you guys, it's like I have a whole bunch of watchers that are just used to my style, and I'm learning as I go too, right? But I read the bottom. I go off the bottom of the decks too. I go ahead and call those off and kind of pay attention to it. We did have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here. I don't do signs with the collective energy because it's a collective energy. So I'm not going to just call off signs like that. But we have the Lovers here and the Ace of Cups. This particular Ace of Cups talks about, filling your own cup more so than any type of, Rider-Waite tarot. The Ace of Cups could be like a new passionate beginning in love with somebody else. This card, in this deck, the Ace of Cups speaks more specifically to your own cup, filling your own cup, or pouring back into your own cup, right? So, give me the, thank you, Queen of Cups. I mean, the masculine energy is just over here like, it's a little different than what it was last time or what it seems to have been lately. So, like I said, I'm not going to call off signs. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I think the Divine Masculine is, I don't know, he's doing something different for sure. And, and taking, like, looking at something different than he has in the past with a childlike type innocence, right? That is exciting. No wonder. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, I think the Divine Masculine is just taking like a more positive look on life, honestly, is what I'm feeling so far. And maybe even, I mean, it could be to do with some type of Queen of Cups, this, you know, or this could be just the Divine Masculine getting more in touch with his feminine, and maybe even offering some type of love to somebody. We don't know who. Let's see. But first, let's look at the Divine Feminine's current energy. The number 13. Breaking down to a 4. Quattro. Isolation. Resonates for me, at least. Okay. Solitude is a valuable and positive part of life, but isolation is soul draining. Taken too far, solitude becomes loneliness and isolation becomes a habit. If you don't share your thoughts and feelings with others, they echo back and forth inside you until you can't turn them off. Only you can break free of the pattern of isolation if you've made it clear you want to be left alone. Change the signals you're sending out if you want companionship. It says it doesn't have to be all or nothing, all solitude or all society. Let the right ones in. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the thing. Darker meaning, or just like, you know, dark. I don't like, you know, it's energy. It's all energy. If you always say no to invitations, people will stop asking. I've gotten this card for myself more than once because I can make a bad habit out of, you know, I'm sure a lot of people have stopped asking me to do things. Oh, that's horrible. I don't know why I'm that way. I'm a Taurus, maybe. That's why I'd much rather be at home most of the time. I do have my spells where I get out, you know, here and there, but definitely more of a homebody. But enough about me. This is the collective energy for the Divine Feminine. So it looks like a little hermit card energy there. Look at Divine Feminine's current energy. Woo! Queen of Wands. 2 queens. Huh. That's kind of, that's kind of contradictory there, like isolation and then the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands is fire, right? It's passion. It's, I mean, what you can, 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You can be, I guess, isolated at home with some type of burning passion. But the Queen of Cups, like, is, we got 2 queens here. So, I mean, like, it's just kind of like in isolation, probably, you know, this is just current energy, but there's still like this fire burning, you know, within the Divine Feminine energy. Still the Divine Feminine, you know what I mean? Should have been the Empress. But we do have 2 queens here. So, mirroring a little bit, let's look at the energy Should we do the energy between? I'm kind of like doing this on the fly too, guys. Should we look at the energy between the divine masculine and divine feminine, or look at the intentions of the divine masculine going forward? I mean, because the energy between is freaking awesome. Even the divine masculine's intentions are. But like I said, you know, in the meditation I did before I made these cards out, I mean, I didn't get the 9 of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords over here. But, those flipped over a minute ago when I accidentally flipped those. I mean, we got 9 of Swords type energy here. So it's weird that these two are so good. Let's go ahead and get in the I'm sorry, guys. I digress. Let's go ahead and get into the energy between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Ace of Pentacles with the Emperor. Pretty bomb energy, if you ask me. The Ace of Pentacles is like this something new starting, right? It's something solid. It's a pentacle with the Emperor. And this is a new deck for me, you guys. So, I am a reader that is going to, whenever I get a new deck, you'll see me using it until I get the book, until I get used to it, because I've said this in other videos, but I'm going to say it again. I want to respect the artist's intentions and ideas that they had in mind when creating the cards, right? I feel like it adds to the energy of the cards. Okay, so listen. In this deck, I love the meaning of the cards in this deck also. Managing a world of resources, protecting far-flung borders, and cultivating a realm that supports human culture requires strength, determination, and focus are demanded, as is a readiness to make hard decisions. With great power comes great responsibility. With great power comes great opportunity. Use it well. So this is a pretty accurate and good meaning for the Emperor in this deck. A lot of the other cards in this deck have some completely different meanings than regular. But that's pretty Emperor type energy, right? So here we have the Emperor, which is divine masculine energy, and the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, damn. Somebody's getting an offer. That's like, you know, let's get some clarifiers. I don't know who this is for, but I mean, if you're, I mean, somebody's, I don't know, there's a divine masculine making a solid offer. This is an Ace of Pentacles, right? Let's see to whom. Looks like a feminine. Ooh, the Emperor twice. Okay, this came out for the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, shit. Okay, the Death card, Scorpio. Wow. Wow, you guys, like all major arcana except for the Ace of Pentacles in the energy between. So for the Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor comes out with the damn Death card. Transformation. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Give me the Emperor, please. Seven of Pentacles. So a lot, I mean, sometimes, oh, look at the bottom. Double. Woo. Woo! It's like hot. Okay, so hold on. Hold it. Okay. Seven of Pentacles is definitely planting some type of seeds, right? They haven't quite, you haven't quite reaped anything yet from this, but this is putting in work. it can in some cases be cutting losses, but not with like nothing in these cards. I mean, we have the Death card here, but it's with the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor twice, really, you know, like, and that, so I feel like this is more like a transformation. We are in Scorpio season as well, just entered Scorpio season, so I'm feeling like, yeah, this Seven of Pentacles is definitely trying with this Ace of Pentacles. This is an offer being made. This is somebody wanting to plant some seeds somewhere, somebody wanting to put in some type of let's see, let me get one of these. Ooh, man, this is interesting. You know, if you are in union with your Divine Masculine, this is some type of transformation. It's still some type of transformation and new beginning towards something that's really solid. Yeah. Your home as well. This is like, wow. Okay. We got the Karmic card at the bottom of the deck. I don't know what this is yet because we have the Devil card. On the bottom of both these decks, we have the Devil card and we have the Karmic card. But I don't see any, I don't know. We're going to have to get some more clarifiers and get further into this. But that, to me, looks like, you know, the energy between us, there's an offer being made, some type of transformation. This is heavy Divine Masculine energy here. I don't know if this is an offer being made towards some type of home, a new home. This is a new start in something. Pentacles. Pentacles would be your home. A home, you know, lots of pentacles here. So, intentions of the Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine. The Star card, healing, wish being granted. With the Chariot, ascension, moving forward. The yin and the yang. Wow. I told you guys, I don't know what this Divine Masculine collective is that I'm tapped into here, but it was a lot higher vibing than what I was. I don't know. Let's see. Give me the Star card, please, Spirit. Eight of Swords. We've gotten the Eight of Swords twice now. We haven't gotten to where it came out over here, but we got it. We'll get to it. So, Eight of Swords came out for the Star card. This is in the intentions towards the Divine Feminine. Give me the, thank you. Oop. So here now we have the Hermit with the Chariot. Okay, guys. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups would be like some type of small offer of love, or could be an apology of some sort. But this is the Divine Masculines, the masculine's intentions, you know, feelings towards the Divine Feminine. We got the Ace of, the Star card. Some type of wish being wish granted, you know, something that you would wish for, coming to fruition, healing with the Eight of Swords. This being trapped in a, you know, in thoughts. Swords are our thoughts and communication. So this is, and it's always like you can break free. Like this, the Eight of Swords energy are your own thoughts, you know. These are things that you can, easily come out of, like, but it's you know, being trapped in your head with thoughts. But so maybe not being able to act, but this is definitely wanting some type of healing, wanting there's there's something that's just being wished for there with the Chariot. Moving forward, moving onward, upward, ascension. And then the Hermit with that. So while the Chariot is like, you know, could it be considered taking action towards, or, you know, moving forward, we have this Eight of Swords. So there's still conflict, like mental conflict about this in some type of way towards the Divine Feminine and the Hermit. So like still going within, but definitely thinking about something, especially with this Ace of Pentacles. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's not the Divine Feminine that is making this offer of this Ace of Pentacles, right? Offer, because not with this energy over here, no. So, that's my like plotting, sneaking type card energy. We'll have to keep going and see where this energy goes. That's really, like, I'm sure that's what this Eight of Swords is, though. It's like, why this, this is, I don't even have the book in here. I haven't even had to use it in a long time, but I was trying to think of the exact word. I mean, it can represent a thief. It's like the, it's almost like a Seven of Swords type energy. It's plotting and scheming type energy, sneakiness. And I'm sure that it's connected to this Eight of Swords. So it is in the intentions towards the Divine Feminine, or, but it came out here with this Star card. So it's like, could be wanting healing from that, especially with these other cards that are over here, right? With this, yeah. Let's get into the Divine Feminine's intentions towards the masculine. Two of Swords. Stalemate. It's a sticky situation. It's a rock and a hard place. Like, you know, again, it's swords, it's thoughts, it's communication, but it's a stalemate. Again, the blindfold, just like with the Eight of Swords. But, so it's like not being able to see something, not feeling like you have all the information that you need to make a decision, which, you know, leads to a stalemate with the Four of Pentacles. And this deck, I think it's also pretty, I promise a lot of them have different meanings, but I think that Four of Pentacles is pretty standard in this. Yeah, it's the same. It's the Four of Pentacles. Holding on to what you have, right? And being so holding on to what you have so much that you can't really allow for anything else. And in this one, it's like he shut down the, it says, behold, the kingdoms of the world are mine. None shall enter. None shall find comfort or relief here. I have cleverly made sure that I have all that I have ever, that all that I will ever need. In all the world, I am the only one who is safe. That's obviously a false sense of security based off feeling fears of lack, like being afraid. You know, it's like I'm holding on to what I have so tightly, and you have this false sense of security. That's the energy of this card. It's also just like being shut off, being closed off. Then the World came out in the reverse. Also, these two flew out together. So we know that's a worlds are cycles, beginning and ending. It's also travel, but you know, being in the distance. Does an angel sit atop the universe, or do fairies hide in every atom? In this world card, it also is kind of like a karmic type energy, and talking about how it's like, I can't tell where you end and I begin. I guess that means I better be nice to both of us, right? It reminds me of like, when you treat someone bad, you treat yourself bad. It's like the way you treat others is the way that's you. If you treat somebody bad, you're really just treating yourself bad, kind of vibe. But the world is cycles ending, and it came out in the reverse, and cycles and moving on to new cycles, right? So the world is in reverse with this Four of Pentacles, with this Two. There's a stalemate. Like, this is that Four of Pentacles being so closed off, you know. It is like it might not be the Nine of Swords out here, but it is like that anxiety that I felt in my meditation. Two of Wands. We have two twos here. That's four. So with the Two of Swords came out the Two of Wands, picking a path, stalemate with that, right? Oh, okay. Four of, oh, well, and then the Three of Wands, the Lovers and the Three of Wands. Yeah, I think the Divine Feminine energy is really not, feeling it right now. I think this is like kind of a pause. But, you know, waiting on something to come in, but there's still the stalemate energy here. Look at this. Yeah, Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, like I said. You know, that's crazy. It's like needing to pick. Yeah, okay. So 2 6s here, because the Lovers is the number 6. 2 2s. This talks about the winds of change. It's like, depending on the cards around it, it takes a more negative or positive meaning. Because, you know, you see like the black clouds there and the white clouds. It's like the winds can blow either type of way, and it's depending on what the energy is around it, right? And it's like something very, you know, amazing can happen. Something, I don't know. It's like, or it could add to some type of negative energy, but there's nothing negative really here besides this anxiety. So, and it's something yet not yet determined. It's gonna be determined. So just stay positive, you know, through this energy. I know it's been some tough energy, and it's Scorpio season, so I'm just been, you guys, I'm like, bring it on. But yeah, oh, like there's some pretty, like an interesting week of energy there. So I get it. Like, I definitely can resonate with this. I don't know whose Divine Masculine this is, but this is, I wasn't expecting this. This on the Divine Feminine side, yeah, I get it. And I think it's like, yeah, it's a collective energy. A lot of people have been, a lot of, you know, the feminine energy has been feeling that way. So let's get into what did I call this when I made this spread? I called this I don't want to say that what challenging energy. The challenging energy for the Divine Masculine. for the next 7 days. This is like a 7-day thing, right? Energies. My readings aren't time specific though. So whenever you come across it, it's kind of like probably for you. Or there's something in it for you. So Page of Wands and the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups in this deck is like a more of a defensive, offended type of energy. The 5 of Cups, you know, that's cups are feelings and emotion, intuition, but the 5 of Cups is a lot of times being so like really consumed with sorrow, crying over spilt milk, not being able to see the bright side because you're so consumed, or not being able to see what you have because you're so consumed with something that you've lost. It's sadness, it's sorrow. But in this deck, it's more like, how dare you, like try to take something from me, or you know, spill my cups or offend me. It's an offended type of an energy in this deck. So this is in the challenging energy for them with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the fire energy. It would be like a passionate, a small offer, you know, a passionate offer, a small start towards something, or an offer of something that could be passionate. But there's this 5 of Cups, this sadness, this offended, this defensive, I mean, yeah, defensive type of energy. Maybe the floor wasn't the best idea. Page of Wands, please, Spirit. Ooh, might have gave me too many. Wow. 8 of Cups and the Devil. Page of Wands. So this is the challenging energy. Walking away from something toxic. Needing healing because of this a 5 of Cups energy. So there is still there's still some type of toxic energy here, this needing to walk away from something, but it's something that they are have been emotionally invested in, right? But I feel like something is changing still. I mean, this is in the challenge. 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck again. Lots of mirroring here. So the Divine Feminine got the 2 of Wands over here in her intentions towards the Divine Masculine. It's like this stalemate of needing to pick I think a lot of Divine Feminines are looking out towards something else, honestly, right? I mean, that's where this, like, that's why I don't know what this is about. But here's this 2 of Wands type energy again. It's actually 22, which breaks down to a 4. So we have 2 4s here. Yeah. You know, we have the Hermit up here and then the 4 of Swords. So there's still this needing to go within, this needing to heal from some type of sorrow and sadness and toxic, whatever toxic is. You know, this is a general reading. It's going to be different for everybody. The Devil energy is here, though. That's another message to you guys that I've gotten. I don't know if that's a topic for this video or not. I mean, it is a collective type of energy. There is a Devil energy around for all of us. I guarantee you this is going to be coming up for a little bit, because I don't know. But this is the Divine Masculine, maybe letting go and walking away from something that's been toxic, whether it be a codependent relationship, an addiction to whatever, we all, you know, toxic behavior. So there's this challenge here and mirroring and picking a path, right? That's mirroring the challenge, or the, you know, the stalemate with picking a path over here with the Divine Feminine. So let's look at the Divine Feminine's challenging energy. Big time clear right here. The Magician, and I believe this is Strength in this deck. They changed it around on here. Where are we at? Do not be fooled by her, yeah, it is Strength. Do not be fooled by her petal soft lips, her careless toss of hair. Look into her eyes. See, this is a different than most Strength type cards, right? Look into her eyes, and there you will see the truth. You will see how she has not let the pain and all the trouble in her soul turn her bitter and ugly. Instead, it has made her so powerful that she can still look on the world in kindness, but she will not be harmed again. I like this, the meaning of the Strength. See, like those different type of meanings there, I really like it. That's a little bit of a twist on the Strength card. But anyway, this is in the challenging energy. So that's you know, it did come up in the upright, but it's still in the challenging energy with the Magician, manifesting strength, you know? I can relate to that too. It's just been some heavier energies. For me, at least. Magician. Like I said, I'm feeling better now, thankfully. King of Cups. So we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups showing up. Queen up there, King down here. Give me the Strength card, please. Thank you. Two of Cups. Yep. Here we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. All right, guys. The King of Cups came up with the Magician. This is in the challenging energy. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but I just want to say where this energy is showing up. The Strength card with the Two of Cups. This is a partnership, soulmate. You know, it's just like kind of, I mean, I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines kind of like gave up already. Like, you know, like not in a sense of like, it's just like decided. I think a lot of the there is a group of the collective of Divine Feminines that reached a point where they're like kind of looking out towards other things. Like I said, accepted like that maybe this connection served its purpose, you know, and like, I don't know, probably there's a lot of Divine Feminines that aren't even worried about a connection or manifesting any type of soulmate or anything, right? It is in the challenge. I don't know if it's like there's Divine Feminines that are wanting to manifest this soulmate, this King of Cups, and, you know, have strength for this soulmate connection. And they're struggling, they're wanting it and struggling being able to get it. Or if there's a lot that are struggling even wanting to manifest it, right? Because, you know, if you wanted to manifest it, you could. So I think that maybe there's a lot of Divine Feminines that aren't even wanting to manifest it. With this card can represent children. It also just represents like petty situations or like I don't know, pettiness. Okay, let's look at the possible outcome. We have the Eight of Swords for the second time. See, it's kind of a stalemate ending, I think, with the Magician again. I don't know. I think I've only gotten the Magician like once. Desire, passion, will, all a deep swirl of energy. of energy within and around us. Nebulous waiting. The spark of consciousness flips a switch and the heart begins beating. We have become. We are like gods. We can create anything. Cool meaning for the Magician, huh? Nebulous waiting. We can create anything. So this is definitely the ultimate manifestor type card. But the likely outcome, we have the Eight of Swords. There's still somebody trapped in their thoughts. And I'm sure it's causing, I mean, you can't really manifest well when you're stuck in your head in a prison of your own mind. How are you going to manifest? Give me the Eight of Swords, please. That's too many, guys. Honestly. It's funny the Four of Pentacles is flipped upside down right there. But I'll tell you what they are. It was the Six of Swords. The Magician, again. Four of Wands. And the Eight of Pentacles. Get the Eight of Swords, please. Right. Two of Swords poking out there. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, thank you. Look at the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Cups. So, I don't know what this energy is up here. You know, I mean, because, like, I was thinking, like, this could be, you know, this is just maybe some healing that is going on. I mean, this is mixed energy between them, right? So, you know, there could be some, like, some divine feminines or somebody wanting an ending, which causes it, you know, it doesn't, at least within the next 7 days, there's a Seven of Cups, which can be a lot of options. It came out with the Magician. It can also just be confusion, illusion, you know, with the Magician there too. This could, I would, you know, beware if you do hear from your divine masculine. I don't know. Are we about to go into Mercury retrograde? Wait till after that. Okay? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. As I say that, the fox comes out cunning. Man, I was almost bamboozled. I was confused by this energy. And I'm not saying that if, you know, this is a general reading, again. But, yeah. I think some of you guys might hear from your divine masculine. But it might sound really good. Like the Seven of Cups can be illusion a lot. You know. Yeah. Don't, like I said, I think do what you want. Do what you feel guided to do within your, you know, go within, meditate, get your own answers. But based off the cards here, if this is resonating with you, I say wait till after. You know, don't jump into anything too quickly. That's what I say. Because there's this sneaky energy here. And it's almost like there's some divine masculines that are wanting to keep the divine feminines trapped. you know, or felt like, I don't know. There's this tricky energy here. Tricky. So if this is resonating for you, this is the part, I mean, where we're going to get some advice from our ancestors and spirit guides. Okay, guys? Let's get one or two. This is going to be a collective energy for all of us. I'll get one or two. What does the collective need to hear most, Spirit, at this time? We'll get one for each. Give me one for the Divine Feminine, please. Ooh, thank you. Power of the Good. Number 15, breaking down to a 6. Let me get one for the Divine Masculine, please. This Divine Masculine still has healing to do. Like, there's still sorrow, toxic, you know, stuff going on in whatever shape or form that manifests itself for all the different masculines, but it's there. Can I get one for the Divine Masculine, please, Spirit? Okay. Blessings of the Supreme Being. Okay, number 25. Where are we at? Okay, we'll keep it at about an hour. So, Divine Feminine. You need never lose faith in the power of good. You need never lose faith in how much you can accomplish as an independent and inspired individual in this world. You need never believe that you are alone or without divine protection. You need never fear evil. The third eye of the Divine Mother sees all things, is ever watchful and ever just. She births through holy vision the manifest power of good in the realms. Her gaze is upon you now. Trust her. She births through holy vision the manifest power of good in all realms. Interesting. Believe in the power of the divine to keep an eye on things for you. Trust that power to alert you when you need to know something or to understand what is happening in your life and what you need, even if you aren't so sure of that yourself at times. Be active in contesting negativity. The moment you feel something isn't coming from love, acknowledge it immediately. You don't have to make it about you or analyze it. Use your divine connection to deal with it promptly and effectively. Call for divine support in all things. You will not divert help away from someone else if you ask for it for yourself. When you allow yourself to be helped, this empowers your path, which in return helps all beings. Divine assistance is always there for you unconditionally. If you are not thinking the best thoughts, divine support will correct your thoughts. Never hesitate to call for that support. It is your greatest ally. Give up your attachment to the past experiences of rejection, abandonment, so that you can open up to how much the divine loves you and can help you. Practice feeling the confidence and unconditional trust in a higher power, knowing it is stronger than all else. You guys, I'm going to be real honest with you. You know, I had a big awakening a year ago. I've always been, you know, spiritual. To an extent, I've always been me. But just in a major way, I had my awakening. And so I say that to say that bettering yourself is like a lifelong process. Clearing these things out, and you know, I mean, like, it's not, there's no finish line in it. And like I said, I just had this major awakening a year ago. So I'm still early on in my journey, and I mentioned it a minute ago. I was kind of in a really negative, I was kind of shocked at what a low vibe I sunk to last week, you know, for a little bit there. And it was confusing because I'm like, what are these feelings? Whose energy? What is this, me? Because at the time I was working on remembering past lives, I mean, which would bring up past car. I don't know what it was, but it seems to be, you know, that just really resonated with me personally here. What did it say? If you are not always thinking the best thoughts, divine support will correct your thoughts. Never hesitate to call for that support. I wasn't thinking the best thoughts. Give up your attachment to past experiences of rejection and abandonment so that you can open up to how much the divine loves you and can help you. I mean, that just resonates with me. That's what I've been having to do, is to drop my my attachments to feeling hurt, betrayed, you know, like these, because and resentment, you know, like it's not easy. And it's not something that you just do one time and you're done. It's like, yeah, I've done this already a few times, you know, like, it's like it I don't know. You just keep on trucking though. But I just wanted to, like, whoever watches this, you know that, I don't know, like, I consider myself to be on a divine path, and being on a divine path doesn't mean that you're perfect by far. Like I said, I was surprised by how negative I got there for a minute. And just, I mean, just in my own thoughts, like, I was cussing out the universe. Just to put it short, not go too far into it in detail, but yeah, I had some words. Don't feel free to comment if you can relate. So, number 25, Divine Masculine. What you need to know. The divine is love. The supreme being from which all of life emanates manifests a blessing for you. The realm of the heart is love's temple. When you enter the heart, you gain access to the Great One and to the mana, the power, authority, grace, and magnetism to manifest your divine destiny. Trust in what is meant for you. Surrender doubt and disconnection in favor of love and respect for the Great One, and you shall live your true destiny with joy in your heart. Love can and will conquer all. A blessing is coming to you now. Things do not need to be complicated. When you are confusing yourself with too many variables, too much information, or fear and doubt, focus on filling your heart with love and let everything else go. The Great One will handle all matters in your life if you open your heart to the divine guidance and let go with faith. This will not make you passive, rather it will allow you to feel inspired to take only the most helpful actions. This oracle indicates an answered prayer and that the Divine One has you covered in a situation of concern to you. You are healing and deepening your relationship with the divine. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's come out a few times too. But listen, I think, you know, even though there's, like I said, you are healing and deepening your connection and appearing in the current energy, I think this is a good time. You know, I think the Divine Masculine is still starting to see things from a different point of view with this Innocence card up here in the current energy, and then this healing down here. It's in the what did I call it? It's in the conflict, like, you know, something that is, I can't remember what I called it, but you guys know what I mean. So there's healing, but I think, like I said, that there's some of these offers are whatever, like there could be a genuine like change of, you know, perspective here, but it's still not, the healing isn't done. The, you know, whatever needs to be walked away from, and, you know, hasn't really quite been fully walked away from yet. This needs to be fully done before this can be a good connection for whoever is resonating with this. But I think there's definitely a change towards the more positive, the more, you know, that's good. Well, I'll take that. We'll take that, right? This is just for the next 7 days. So thank you guys for listening, if you are still listening, and like, share, subscribe. I'll put everything else that you probably need to know in the description box below, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.